Hey guys, and welcome back. Do you ever feel like every time you go to sleep and you wake up, the world of EOS is different? It hits me every single day. There's so many cool things that are coming out, and there's so many new projects that today I just wanted to do like this big condensed version of like a few projects that I really think are interesting that are coming up. Some you're going to know, some you might not, but in any case, they're things that caught my eye that I wanted to pass on to you. It's not going to be super in depth. This is not going to be a complete project breakdown. It's just more of like a news flash to let you guys know about things that I've seen that I think are cool, that I think that you will think were cool too. Do me a favor, if you like what I do, if you enjoy my videos, give me a subscribe down below, give me a like, and drop me a little bit of love in the comments. I'm going to try to keep this really condensed. I'm going to try to keep this super light. So without further ado, let's move into it. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, another wallet. But this one is actually really different. This one is called Chestnut, and I caught a video today on Reddit, and it was basically about the Chestnut application. This is a team that's a finalist in the EOSIO hackathon. They've created a wallet that has some really, really cool features. The thing that I really like about it is the fact that they've essentially said what they're trying to do is design a wallet that has a lot of the same features as kind of like the traditional bank account. Because really, for mass adoption, we need wallets that are secure, easy to use, but most importantly, have extra security features that are going to make your life easier. Another really neat aspect of this wallet is that you can actually set spending limits. So you can actually use this wallet to kind of budget and periodize your transactions over a certain period of time. Got an easy whitelist feature to set accounts that you can easily transact with. And it's full of different notifications on your balances, mobile alerts, just kind of stuff to make your life a little bit easier and keep you a little bit more engaged in your account when you need to be. Block.one put out a tweet today that they retweeted that basically says that they are a permission smart account that's easy to use and hard to crack. Chestnut. It's kind of a suited name. Chestnut has also announced that they're going to be providing support for sister chains. So that has me really excited. I'm always stoked to hear about new wallets, the fact that Block.one is behind them, the fact that they are finalists inside of the EOSIO hackathon. I think that Chestnut's going to come out with a really, really cool product. Keep your eye on them. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more from Chestnut. If you want to find more about Chestnut, there's a sign up that allows you to get early access to the wallet. Head over to chestnutaccounts.com, type in your email, and you'll be one of the first users as soon as the application comes out. Now, a lot of you guys have probably already heard about this. This is eosnameservice.io, which is a new service that's actually brought by Rob from Cypherglass. I'm personally a big fan because it's kind of cool to be able to create new customizable names that are different, that are like standout. But to me, the most important thing about this and kind of the coolest aspect is that he's put together a marketplace where you're actually going to be able to sell some of these names. So I think it's going to be really interesting, and I could see this actually becoming relatively profitable in the near future. So talk here about the pricing a little bit. There's various different extensions that you can get, but they will all end with .xyz, .vr, .x, .y, .z, .e. So for example, it could be mat.vr. I really like it. I think that it's cool. I think that it's going to create some really interesting options for our names, and I just think that it's about time we saw some of them. Now, I think the coolest thing about this is the fact that they're actually going to have a built-in marketplace, because we've seen a lot of people getting some really interesting names and squatting on them, losing them, not using it, whatever it might be, and just kind of investing. And he's actually creating an EOS marketplace where you're going to be able to sell your custom names for a fixed price or within an auction. And that's going to launch really soon. I think that that's actually a really, really cool idea. I think a lot of these names could end up being really, really lucrative. And I personally am definitely going to be snatching up some of these names in the near future. If you're sick of the same old names on EOS, head over to eosnameservice.io. I'm going to throw a link below and snatch yourself up a really cool name. Now, something else to keep your eyes peeled for. There's not a lot of information right now. I just tried to log in. I did have the opportunity to kind of beta test this thing, but Talkchain.io is coming, and that's something that runs on blockchain, which is basically a chain where you can post a video and other people respond with videos. So it's almost kind of like Instagram, but on blockchain, where you record short clips and everybody kind of bounces in with their opinion and goes back and forth. I did have the opportunity to beta test it. I see that the site isn't working right now. That's something that you should keep your eyes open for. Okay, so this is something else that I think is really, really cool. And this is brought to us by one of my favorite guys in the space, Fuzzy, who is one of the founders of BitShares, also somebody who I consider a friend and mentor in the space. Now, it looks pretty basic right now, but what the premise of the site is, and this is www.stakemine.io. I'm going to make sure that I post the Telegram below. And essentially, for anybody who likes to mine gambling tokens, we all know that a lot of people have lost a lot of EOS trying to do some of this mining. And what Fuzzy has put together is actually something that's super, super innovative in the sense that you no longer have to mine tokens to be able to get some of these dividend tokens. People will actually be allowed to stake bandwidth, which means in essence, stake their EOS to be able to get rewards in the form of different gambling tokens. And everything is just in beta right now. But what it basically means is that you're going to be able to take some EOS, stake that EOS, they're going to be able to use it for resources in order to be able to build their application. And in return, you're going to get a payout of actual dividend tokens themselves. So if you're not into mining because sometimes you don't quite win or sometimes the prices fluctuate, this is just a way that you can use your existing EOS to actually be able to mine dividend tokens. So it just creates a little bit of a safer environment where both the actual application gains because it's getting bandwidth for CPU and to be able to actually run their application. And in return, the user isn't really putting anything up because, of course, at the end of the stake, they get returned their EOS. And they also get a pile of some of these dividend tokens as well. So the site is just in beta right now. There's still a lot more coming up on that. I'm going to make sure that I post the Telegram below. I love Fuzzy. I think it's a really cool idea to be able to utilize people's bandwidth in order to be able to get tokens. And all the details on the actual deal themselves are going to be posted there. I just think it's a really cool, innovative idea. I love Fuzzy. I love what he's doing. If you are a person who has one of these dividend tokens, go and chat with Fuzzy. I know he's looking for people to be able to beta this right now. It takes some of the risk out of mining, and it's a win-win for everybody. You can find the beta site at stakemine.io, and if you want to learn more, I'm going to make sure that I post a Telegram channel as well below. Go hit up Fuzzy. He's a good guy, loves to talk, and he'll be available. Now, we're definitely well ahead of the curve on this one, but one thing that I really want you to pay attention to is Talkchain.io. I was fortunate enough to be able to go and play around with it a little bit in the early stages and actually mess with it, but essentially what it is that it is a blockchain application where people can post quick videos and have discussions similar to that of a forum, and it has some tokenized rewards built in. Watch for Talkchain.io, watch for Stakemine.io. Those are two sleeping giants ready to rise out. I'll make sure that I post any available information below for Talkchain. This is still kind of in stealth mode, and maybe in a sense I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but at the same time, it's going to be a really cool application where you can just post these little quick snips and videos and have full-length discussions about any topic, particularly blockchain, governance, whatever it might be. And I think that this is really going to be an application that's going to be really, really popular as soon as it actually does come out itself. So this was an interesting announcement by EOS and by Platin. Essentially, they do have EOS VC money, which is kind of on a proof of location blockchain. It goes on to say that Platin allows anyone to geolocate a digital asset, cryptocurrencies, documents, images, anywhere on the map, anywhere in the world in real time. This is made possible through open, privacy-preserving, zero-knowledge proofs developed as part of the Platin protocol. With Platin, any digital asset can now have a fixed location and physical space. This incentivizes individuals, organizations, or large groups of people to move and interact with digital assets and each other in brand new ways. It does go on to explain that thanks to its unique language and its flexible collaborative subsystem, the Platin protocol can enable innovative location-based use cases like foot traffic generation for businesses through location-specific commercial airdrops, more efficient humanitarian aid delivery by eliminating waste and unnecessary intermediaries, as well as enhanced supply chain management by increasing data transparency between supply chain stakeholders. So location-based blockchain. I think that that's kind of a cool idea. It's obviously got the attention of Block One, and I expect to see some interesting products and use cases being brought to EOSIO through Platin. And of course, it wouldn't be a Trybe video unless I gave you guys a quick sneak peek at some of the things that we're working on. This is just a really quick peek at the layout of our new web app that is going to be coming up probably in about a month or so, which just allows a lot quicker loading times and fixes some of the previous problems with the site. It has some really cool new social features as well, so that we're able to interact with your friends directly on more of like a Facebook feed. I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be really, really cool when it comes out. And I think that a lot of people are going to be impressed with some of the new changes that we're making, the new speed, the new efficiency of the site, and just some of the new features we're going to be introducing in about a month. One final announcement is, of course, that Trybe is actually going to be putting together a Trybe proxy. So we really appreciate the block producers who are out there doing their thing, supporting the application, supporting the ecosystem, and really trying to make a difference. We'll be announcing more updates on this in the future, so stay tuned. It's going to be a crazy year. It's going to be a crazy ride. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Looking forward to doing another one really soon. Expect more updates. Join me for PixEOS a little bit later on, and you guys have a fantastic day.